All right, everyone. Ian here with Scotch on the Rocks. And today we're going to have a different type of video. This video is going to be completely inside. One of the things that I want to go over is fitness and what I do to keep myself in shape. Fitness is super important for a couple of different reasons. Number one being, in a survival situation, being fit will help you out way better than being overweight and unfit. The other reason is, this is going to be kind of dark, but it is what it is. When I was in Iraq, the Army came out with a study that said the better your cardiovascular system is, the better chance you have of surviving a traumatic event, i.e. a gunshot or an explosion, something like that. So the majority of times we're in a survival situation, it's not exactly that, but you're looking at a situation where food is scarce. You have to figure out how to move things, super heavy things, and get fires going and get firewood and all that. What you don't realize, or you may not realize, is that takes a lot of calories. That takes a lot of work. So I have my Fitbit on the last couple of camping trips that I've had, and I've burned hundreds of calories at a time just by getting firewood, from moving it from one spot to another, setting up camp, all that sort of thing. It's just those small things that you don't realize. So what I'd like to do in this video is kind of go over my workout routine. I'll show you some screenshots from my Fitbit. It's not the end all be all, but I really like it because it's able to keep track for me. It's able to help me kind of figure out where my pulse rate's at. It tracks exercises for me, things of that nature. Now, what I have it set to is I have it set to 11,000 steps per day and 3,000 calories with 30 active minutes. So that means that I'm in the cardio or fat burn heart rate zones. I try to work out between 5 and 6 times a week. Again, situational, dependence if I'm working or whatever the case may be. But I always try. Now, 6 days a week doesn't necessarily mean cardio, weightlift, this, that. Taking the dog for a walk. That's all it is. That's all it has to be. It's just taking the dog for a walk. Now, I also subscribe to the Mayo Clinic's idea that 150 minutes of cardio a week helps show you gains. And I followed that for about a year at this point, and I have definitely seen gains in my cardiovascular system. The other thing that I've seen is my pulse rate drop. It used to be about 75 resting. Now it's at about 68, and that's awesome. I haven't noticed a weight change difference so much, and I don't know kind of what that is, whether that's because I'm gaining muscle or that's just because I'm not eating right. And I'll be the first one to tell you, eating right is kind of my Achilles heel. If there is pizza, I will eat pizza. If there are French fries, I will eat French fries, and I will eat cheeseburgers. That just is what it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit yapping. I'm going to do a bunch of hyperlapse for this because you don't need to hear me. You don't need to hear my heavy breathing and all that other sort of weird nonsense. But yeah, that's it. If I have anything else to kind of pass along, I will do that. Just remember, in order to take the fight to the enemy, you got to be able to take the fight to the enemy, right? You got to be able to be in shape. You got to be able to lift stuff up and run and sprint and all that. So I'll be back with you when I'm done with my workout. It may be a while. All right, so I hope you guys like that hyperlapse segment. I don't know how much of it I'm going to use. What ended up happening was where I'm at, there's a lot of people that don't enjoy being photographed and videotaped. Totally understand it. I was just like that a couple of years ago myself. But that's why I picked a Sunday afternoon, like literally noon, to go out and get an exercise in so that there wouldn't be anybody in the gym. But of course, there's always somebody in there trying to better themselves, and I can't fault them for that. So we'll see how much of that footage is actually usable. My final thoughts are get out and do something. Any progress is good progress. You know, it doesn't have to be running 17 miles. Just it's how your body feels. You'll definitely notice a change. And one of the things that I've noticed in me personally is that when I don't go to the gym, I feel like I didn't get anything done for that day. And it used to be the other way. You know, it used to be when I got out of the Army, I ate a lot of Klondike bars and drank a lot of Jack Daniels and watched a lot of SpongeBob. Not the way to be. I was in the best shape of my life and I should have kept it. But here I am now, 10, 20, 15 years later, whatever the case may be, and I'm trying to get back what I had, and there's no way that's going to happen. But I'm seeing real change in myself. The other thing that I want to go over is that you are going to have days where you don't want to go out, you don't want to work out. Just go out and do something. Like I said, walk the dog. You don't have, split some wood, whatever it is. You know, chores around the house are a great way. You know, I know when I'm cleaning, I get to go in, I get to put my earbuds in, and I'm burning calories, you know? And there are gonna be days where you backslide. I actually had that happen today. Normally I could put the treadmill on 5.5 miles an hour and just go. For 30 minutes, 35, even 40 minutes, I can just go. Don't need to take any breaks. That's a normal like jogging pace for me. Well, unfortunately today I had a backslide and I was at 4.5 miles an hour and it got rough, you know? But I just pushed through, right? You just gotta push through. Don't let backsliding be the reason that you stop, you know, because tomorrow is a whole other day. Tomorrow I could get on that treadmill and I could go for 5.5 miles an hour for even 50 minutes. It's just how it goes. You know, your sleep cycles, you didn't eat good, you're not hydrated. Don't let that discourage you, right? Just get out there and do something or anything, you know, and enjoy it, right? Go swimming. One of the most fun things I ever did was I used to go swimming with my friends and we used to do snorkeling. We used to go watch all the fish. It's a great exercise. But that's what this channel is all about, you know, maybe experiencing something new, getting out there, finding out what you like, what you don't like, and I'm willing to be that guinea pig. In fact, you may notice that I'm kind of all bundled up and I'm inside. Kind of going through some issues where I'm at, where the ambient temperature outside of my room is about 35 degrees. The other great thing is that the water, we lost all hot water. So I just took a cold shower, like a really cold shower. That was not fun. I don't recommend it, but you know, you got to just put your mind aside, go in, get it done, because you don't want your skin to start breaking down. So yeah, hey guys, I appreciate you watching on this one. Like I said, I know it's kind of a different approach to how we do things, you know, getting out in the woods, but I just decided that it was something that I wanted to show you. It's something that I'm passionate about, getting out there, getting some exercise, you know, being able to overcome struggles. So again, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.